On March 27th, 2018, I uploaded my first ever YouTube video. And 5 years later, I have learned a lot and I'm still doing it. Like before, I'm going to react to my first ever YouTube video, which I always usually do periodically from time to time. Maybe I deleted some videos here and there, but this is officially 5 years ago when I uploaded my first YouTube video, so it's pretty much technically the start of the YouTube channel. So this is the day before I turned 21, so I was about 21 years old here, so let's see how it looks. Okay, this is called my first ever YouTube video, and let's see how I do. What is up, everyone? I'm just doing a little nature walk. I haven't been out of the house, living in my shell for like the longest time now. Since I got this new camera, I'm gonna start doing a little bit of vlogs now. So my birthday's tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna vlog that too. But I'm just gonna show you like all the things around my neighborhood, I guess. So this is the first vlog I'm gonna show you around the neighborhood. So still walking. I hear crickets. That's not crickets, those are probably bugs. Oh, excuse me. Dead branch. I wonder if we see any vultures out here, because usually I would see vultures eating like dead animals and stuff, and it's kind of disgusting because they're decomposers. They eat all the dead stuff. You know, they rot and rot. So, yep. I've only been out for like 5 minutes now, and I don't want to say I'm too tired, even though everyone calls me lazy. So, still walking around. I have like a whole... Because everybody calls me lazy, and I mean everybody. So what I'm noticing here is that I had absolutely no idea how to operate a camera. At least not the one that I had back then, because I switched cameras. The first ever camera that I had was called the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. And that was the newest camera for that PowerShot model at the time. And then around 2019, the Mark III came out. And my camera was still pretty much brand new back then. It was like maybe a year old, but it still did the job. I wasn't gonna switch cameras just then, but my camera pretty much didn't die out pretty much. It just was kind of finicky, and it wouldn't record that much. So, and besides, that one recorded only like 15 minutes per clip, and the one that I'm recording on right now has 30 minutes per clip. I'm happy about that, because if I have to record long videos in sessions like that, I can just go 30 minutes nonstop, and then there you go. I remember I was in a completely different place back then. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And at this time, I hadn't edited a video before. I hadn't uploaded a video on YouTube before. Didn't know what analytics were. I didn't know if I was going to get views or not. I didn't really care. I just wanted to just upload it and see how I did. And I still didn't know the ins and outs of my camera like I do now. Even though it's slightly different and it varies from different cameras, I can honestly hear the band on the side of the camera that's been swooshing back and forth on the same tripod that I've had for the past 4 years. So I just remember how different my life was back then. Like, I knew different people, and I knew almost nothing about what I was gonna do. So I thought YouTube was the way to go, and I'm really glad I made that decision, because I love what I do now. So let's see what else we got. Long way to go. It's like so much. I might show you a lake. There's like a forest over there. I don't know if my camera's getting it, but yeah, the forest is over there. I was thinking about sometimes going in there, but you know, maybe like animals and stuff might get in the way. But Wow. Now I live in Florida, by the way, so it gets really hot over here, as you can see. Maybe did I pass the phone? There's one right in front of me, and if I point to it, yup, there it is. So I'll fix some here. I wonder what editing this video is gonna be like. Oh boy, I said, I wonder what editing this video. I don't even know what time it was at that time. Obviously, I haven't shaved, just like I haven't shaved here. Wow, I really haven't changed, except I did cut my hair. And I haven't changed that look for like a couple years, and then in 2021 I decided to shave it all off. And now I look like this. I don't know if you guys like it as much. I kind of wish I would grow my hair back, but you know, things change. Things need to change, things need to like happen. So I was like, I wonder what editing this video is going to be like. And I had absolutely no idea how to edit, like I said before. I never knew how to edit. I didn't put two and two together. I was just playing around. When I first uploaded this, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I just don't care how it turns out because I'm learning as I go. And that's what I did. Learning as I go, because it's not like a race. I'm not trying to compete against anybody here, but I remember when I had 0 subscribers at this point. And now 5 years later, I have 659 as of looking at this. Maybe it'll change. And the reason I grew from 443 the last time, because it stayed on that number for so long, is because I uploaded YouTube Shorts through some TikToks that I made. Re-uploading those TikToks on here, I think it helped a lot. I think it helped grow my subscribers exponentially. It helped grow my views. It helped grow a lot of things. So I think maybe changing some titles around, maybe changing some thumbnails around will probably help a lot. And I'm probably going to need help with that. But for now, I feel like I'm good where I'm at. I just want to grow subscribers at this point. It looks like my Twitter handle and Snapchat handles are going to be the same. I remember I was just at a completely different point in time here. And the reason why, I know there's a lot of you guys that want to see my nature walk vlogs again. And the usual route that I go on is under construction right now. So the usual way that I go is blocked now. So I'm going to have to go all the way around and then go back. I'm going to have to go a different route if you guys do want to see. But it's getting warmer now. So I'm actually glad that everything's going to be warmer now, and I might actually do those nature walk vlogs again because I need to get outside and up and going. So I never edited like anything in my life. I may have edited like a couple pictures. I have a Instagram of Lauren Gray. I don't know if you know her. She's a
Lauren
Gray Musical.ly star. She just recently
Musical.ly. This video was so old. TikTok back then was called Musical.ly. For those youngins that don't know what Musical.ly is, for those of you that do know, Musical.ly was the precursor to TikTok. It was pretty much the same thing, except Musical.ly, you would lip sync to songs that were sped up. And that's pretty much all I remember from Musical.ly. And now TikTok, it evolved into TikTok, and it has evolved, and now pretty much everybody on the planet uses the app TikTok. Well, almost everybody on the planet, because in some countries it's banned, but not in this country. Everybody loves TikTok here. So, but back then it was, for me, it was all about YouTube, and I think YouNow, which I used to broadcast on. That's how I actually started my social media thing, like posting on social media, just creating a small following. I started through YouNow, which was basically a live streaming app, a website. I mean, a live streaming website where you would just broadcast yourself. That's actually the tagline and the slogan of YouTube: broadcast yourself. And that's pretty much what I was doing here.
I got signed to Virgin Records, so congratulations, Lauren. I love you. It's already hot out. It's already hot out. What? 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 Oh, okay, I heard you. Sorry. I'm sorry, the forest. What is it?
So this part of the street right here, you can see that it's all clear. But as of right now, I can't go this way because, like I said, it's under construction. My battery is gonna die, and I'm gonna have to change it right now. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So let's see what we got. That hold down. What does it say? What is that? K. What? Am I reading upside down? No, I don't. I really don't. Some people put like the stupidest things on the floor. I don't know what that means, but it's really windy. Good thing I'm not so light that I get blown away like paper. You know? I love the wind, especially when it's like springtime in Florida, you know. I'm not even like halfway like finish walking. Like this is like a long walk. It is insane. Alia Reserve? Is that what it says? I gotta go take a closer look. Alia Reserve? Oh, they changed the name. I remember when I first moved here, it was Dahlia Reserve. Probably the worst joke that you will ever see on this YouTube channel, and the worst joke in this video. So again, like, was I trying here? No, I wasn't. I was not trying here. I really wasn't trying there, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say, so I was just saying anything. You never know what you're gonna get. You know, I know it's been a while since I like last walked outside, but I thought there was gonna be like a little lake here. There is a lake over there, but I thought there was gonna be a lake right there, so I don't know what that's about. Just please, once again, pick up after your dog. It's very important. I am close to the basketball court. Oh my gosh, that's how I know I'm close to home. Am I really out of breath here? Like, was I that out of shape back then? Like, just walking that whole... I was just walking and I feel myself, like, getting really, like, panty over there. Like, I'm like, heavy breathing as if I ran a triathlon or something. Man, I unless it was really hot out. Maybe that's what it was. It was really hot out that day, probably. That's what I'm thinking. And I mean really hot. I'm talking about like 89 or 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's about maybe 38 or 39 degrees Celsius for those that are across the world. Keep that in mind. Not really close to home, but you know what I mean. Like I said, I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, pick up after your dog. It's dried up now. That was gonna rot in the grass, and even though it might be a fertilizer, I'm not really sure. Just pick up after it. It's the small things in life that you really need to treasure. You know, if I was an ant down there, what would I be doing? I'd probably move all the leaves so that my friends could get in there. Just pick up the leaves, please. You see, this ant pile's doing right. You know, there's still kind of like a little bit of leaves on there, but you know, still, there's like a bit of an entrance that my friends would walk on if I was an ant. I'm so glad I'm not an ant. It smells like a barbecue outside. You know, that fresh barbecue smell of all the coal and everything. This takes me back to those days where I used to be backyard in my pool. You know, dad's cooking burgers or maybe hot dogs or whatever. And, you know, I'd be out in the pool, my sister would be out in the pool, you had, like, family over. Those are just great summertime memories that I dearly miss. I'm almost close to home, guys. It's almost at the end of the video. It's almost at the end. It's almost at the end. At the end. I'm a worm. I'm trying to... Oh, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Oh, my God. What the heck happened here? Is this like the grand, like, entrance to the Queen Ant's throne? Or did somebody just step in? Oh gosh. This is just basically turning into an anthill vlog. I can see little tiny ants on there now. Just one. I think there's one around. There's out this daylight, but there's a couple on there, I kind of see them.
You know, when I first got this camera, I was like so nervous to like talk in front of it, but now I'm just talking in front of it like nothing. Like I don't understand. Like I was like, oh, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna talk about? What kind of videos do I make? But you know, I got brainstorming. I got a couple things I could do. It's fine. This layout makes no sense. Like, why is it just like a curve that, like, I just thought about it just now. Why couldn't he just be like from this point to that point? Like, instead we have to walk around, just do all that extra work. But no, is I don't know. And there I see the final lake before I reach my house. Isn't it lovely? That's where all the dogs and scary alligators live. And they put the dogs like, well, alright guys, I reached the end of the video. It's been a great ride. I just walked. Oh yeah, you could see when I started filming, it's all the way back there. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I think my next one's gonna be just like a birthday vlog. I have to go to school tomorrow, so I got that going for me. But yeah, I reached my house, so please subscribe to me, and all my socials will be in the description below. Hope you guys had a wonderful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, I think, and then I will explain later in the next coming days. Oh, excuse me, what I have in the next coming days of what's to come for my new videos. Goodbye.
Okay, so that was my first ever YouTube video. There was a lot of things I did differently because I didn't know how to do them. I didn't like the frame rate in that video because it's changed now, because now when I go to iMovie, 60 frame per second frame rate that I have on this camera now will just translate to 30 frames per second, and I have no idea how to change that. I'm trying to look into it to see if I could change that, but as of right now, there's no option for me to do that from what I can see, so I have no choice but to stick with it. So we're gonna have to live with that for now until I find a better way. Man, it's a trip down memory lane. Every time I look at that video. I was in a completely different school. I lived a completely different life back then. It's just crazy how, you know, times change, things change. And 5 years later, I'm still doing this. I don't know how I'm still doing this 5 years later, but I mean, if you really love to do something, I feel like if it's your passion, if it's like something you truly, really want to do, if it's burning inside your soul, then just go ahead and go for it. And that's really what you have to do with YouTube videos. Like, if you're really struggling to, like, wanting to know what to talk about for your first YouTube video, it could be messy as heck, just like that one was. It could be messy. It could be like, I noticed when I was editing those, I split out when I was talking. And you're not supposed to do that. And I didn't know my own editing software. But now that I do, I know iMovie really well, because I used it for a couple of years now. I know how to edit, and I know how to, you know, splice to perfection. It's really a learning experience when you're learning how to do YouTube videos, and now 5 years later, the landscape of YouTube has changed within 5 years. The layout has changed. Some buttons have changed, some things have been taken out, some things have been put in, some things have been added in. It's honestly like crazy how times change. And I don't even know how the first YouTube, like how YouTube looked back then, because I know it was completely different than what it looks like now. I liked it. I don't care. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Hope you and guys enjoyed this trip down memory lane with me. This is 5 years of me being on YouTube. It's a slow process to get through, but I still love doing what I do. I still love editing. I still love filming. I still love doing camera work. I still love acting in front of the camera, talking in front of the camera. I love doing videos with my aunt. If we could only ever find a good video to do, I would visit my aunt and we'll just shoot the video and we'll just see how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for those who have stuck around with me for the past 5 years. You guys are true OGs. You guys are true fans that have stuck around with me even before YouTube when I was doing YouNow. I know some of you guys that have stuck around with me even before then. So, thank you all. It truly means a lot. I guess here's to the next 5 years of me doing YouTube. Let's see how it goes. Let's see where I am. Let's see what kind of point I make later on down the road. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to those who have stuck around. See you guys in the next one. Peace.